Welcome to your daily focus for June the 10th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Truly, I cannot tell you what it means to have you in my life. So thank you for being here. Love you all. I truly do. I look forward to your comments and some of you email me, some of you message me, and I don't always respond, but I do read every single one of those little messages, and you guys pick me up and um, bring out my strength and my courage in ways that I couldn't find any other way. And I need you right now because I'm going to take a little bit of a hiatus here. Not long, like give me a week, okay? I have to put my focus somewhere else. Somebody is attacking my integrity, my character. I'm healthy, I'm fine. And really, I should have nothing to fear, but the fact that it has been blown out of proportion is so it's hard for me. Like I must have sat there for 2 hours prior to this, bringing myself into the now, bringing myself into the present, that even though all these things are happening in my life, it is not happening at this moment. And so I can clearly do a video for you guys. But it took a lot of energy to get here because it is foremost on my mind. And then I'm looking at the numerology and I'm looking at the astrology of the solar eclipse, and I'm like, egads. And so I'm feeling it strongly, but you might feel it very, very mildly, and I hope you do. But let's talk about it, okay? So I'm hoping to give you so much information here that you don't even miss me for a week. You'll have to take a week to get through it all. Let's look at it this way. Anyways, the 10th, the 10 energy, the wheel energy, the moving into a new season, an elevated path, a new beginning, a new start, a new energy around you, new passions, desires, people. The 10 energy brings in good fortune, happiness, an easier time going forward. 1 plus 0 is a 1, so now we are talking about the I am. Standing on your own 2 feet. Independence, trailblazer, being the pioneer in something, changing into new paths, new directions. It's also the magician. So you kind of have to watch when the magician appears. Now, the magician is here to grant your wish, so you really have to watch what I was talking about, that self-talk, that narrative that goes on in your mind. That isn't happening to you at the moment, but you are feeling like it's happening to you in the moment because you are narrating it in your subconscious, and every so often you start thinking about it consciously, and then so it's breathing, and it's saying, okay, I'm right now. Even though this is happening in my life, these things are not happening in this moment. Maybe you're behind on payments for something, but the phone isn't ringing right now at this moment. The phone may ring in the future. It probably has rung in the past, but not in this moment, not in this brief moment of time. And then when you get there, to restart the narrative of what you want to have surround you in your life, and feeling the emotion and growing it. And that could be reminding yourself of just who you are and what you stand for, your talents, your abilities, know thyself, having an inner belief. So the magician comes, and then your wish will be granted. So what are you thinking? What are you focusing on? Where is your attention? What are you truly asking for, and what is your prominent thoughts? That is probably sabotaging you in some way, some form. So, now a couple of things. Oh, let's finish the numerology before we get into the actual. I'm jabbering tonight. So, if we do the numerology of the day, it is a 12 energy. Now, the 12 energy is the hangman that says we will be able to have a patience, a discrimination. We will be able to step back and view what we are looking at, what we are doing, choosing our words wisely, being in the moment, understanding where compromises are needed, understand where you maybe need to surrender a thought, a perception, or a thing, a person, and let something go in your life and move past it. And clarity, when you sit back during, well, the next, almost 6 months, when you sit back and you think it through, you will get clarity, you will get understanding, new things will pop into your head, new ideas, new understandings, new ways forward, ideas, perception. One plus two is a 3, the divine number. And let's not forget that the sun and moon is in Gemini, which is our third sun sign in the astrology wheel. So it is the third sign. So 3s are a strong energy for us right now, and will be. Now that is about creativity and new beginnings and giving birth to something. It's by knowing what you want and having an honesty and a clarity, maybe with yourself, maybe with others, of who you are and where you want to go. And that may change along the way. You're allowed to change those things, but it's giving thought to it. It's giving presence to it, awareness to it. Now, besides the sun and moon being in Gemini, we also have Uranus and Saturn still bickering in the sky. So things can happen out of the blue in order to ground you, make you strategize, make you build the plan, look at your plan, re-edit it, rethink it. Look for different ways of attacking the same issues, or moving past the same issues, or moving towards those new beginnings, those new starts, those fresh ideas, those new paths, those new journeys. And I think it's conjunct Mercury retrograde. That would make sense. So, yikes. Our communication is not going to be outstanding over the next 6 months. Be careful what you say. Make sure that you have clarity, and that you are, and this is a lesson that I'm learning right now, have clarity and say it back to the person. So what you're telling me is, and paraphrase what they had said to you, and make sure that you have firm understandings. Walking away from conversations. Keep it simple, keep it truthful. Stand in your integrity. That's the one energy as well. Your integrity, your strength, your beauty, and allowing the world to see it. I saw the peacock, strut your stuff, so we'll see what our animal card is. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. What am I missing? Oh, I think the new moon is squaring Neptune, so there could be deception, treachery, misunderstandings, miscommunications, misinformation. This is when confusion can set in. This is when doubt can set in. Okay, there's a lot of that kind of energy. So, have some kind of spiritual practice. Maybe it's just sitting there and doing some deep breaths and feeling yourself relax, feeling yourself. Eckhart Tolle, if you ever look at the man, I don't know how old he is, but he has not one wrinkle, not one worry wrinkle at all on the man's face. Anyways, he was talking very much about being in control of that moment in time for yourself. Understanding that things in the past, if you think about them constantly, will regurgitate in your life in some new form, in some new way. New people, new surroundings, new environments, same problems, same challenges, same frustrations. And this is a time when you're going to get that awakening of what has been holding you back, of what has not allowed you to go forward, or where you have procrastinated, the true reason, the underlying reason. Because once you understand that, there is no stopping you. So we want to step into that 12 energy. We want to think things through. And that way, Neptune being square to a Mercury retrograde solar eclipse, you know, we can step into our self-confidence and our courage. But to sit for a moment and just do some deep breaths. And he says you'll feel, pay attention to your body. You will feel that release. Even if you don't mentally think, I'm releasing stress from my body, you will still feel that way. And there's a peacefulness and a happiness. And it may be fleeting and it may be brief, but sometimes that's all we need in order to face the next challenge, take the next step, move beyond what we thought we were capable of. Okay, so let's get to the cards. Look at this, the Three of Cups. Celebration, happiness, new beginnings, new friendships, new relationships, new partnerships, new opportunities, something to celebrate. So in this solar eclipse, there's definitely going to be moments of celebration and triumph, happiness and giggles and laughter. And I know after the last year and something, we can all use this. So we may see this over the next 6 months developing in our lives. Something personally can happen to you that you want to celebrate, a promotion, or maybe it's that perfect relationship, or you hit a plateau in something that you do, or it's your talent, your ability. You were recognized, you were noticed. Somebody told you they loved you. Whatever it may be that you want to celebrate. It could be news from another person that makes you want to celebrate for them. But I think because we have that one energy in the sky, it's the I am. So this is all about you, your strength. Oh, it's at 19 degrees. Did I even mention that? The solar eclipse is at 19 degrees. And if it's, so 19 is the I am. Once again, it is your vibration, it's your energy, it's your light. You control it. So pay attention to that subconscious narrative that's going on in your mind, as Eckhart Tolle so eloquently explains. So we start out with happiness, we start out with joy, we start out with celebration. So it's about that self-belief. It's about stepping into your confidence, your courage, your strengths, and really think things through, because it could be very confusing. There could be a lot of miscommunication out there, but you know that, so you will think it through. And when you think it through, the clarity comes through that just snowballs you to success. We have the Page of Pentacles. Dream big. Dream, color outside the lines. Break through the glass ceiling. Build the dream and then build it a little bit bigger. Know that you've got this. That you can do this. That it wouldn't be your dream if you couldn't. And how do you go forward? Or what was that leading you to? Maybe that was just to open you up to a whole new field. Maybe you've always wanted to be a nurse because you wanted to help people, but once you really got into the whole nursing thing, year 2, year 3, year 10, year 20, you found you want to work with just babies or the elderly or a certain part of the body. You want to specialize in some way and really bring your talent out, when all your goal was at one time was just to become the nurse, which is I'm not diminishing that. My goodness, my hat off to you. I don't know how you do it, and I love you to pieces. All you nurses out there, my goodness, I don't know how you do it. So it takes a special person, so thank goodness we all have you in our lives. But this is about dreaming outside of what we thought was our potential at one point, and pushing the boundaries of who we are and what we can do and who we can become. And a lot of clarity and a lot of understanding will come in during this new moon, telling us what has been making us fearful or full of anxiety, or procrastinating on things, or just looking at the negative rather than the positive. For what reasons? And once you get to that underlining reason, and if you just take it slowly and just give yourself a couple minutes a day, you'll be amazed at what is revealed to you from your inner knowledge, from your inner wisdom, your sage wisdom. And then we have the Page of Cups. So once again, this beautiful, robust energy. But we know there's squares in the sky, though, so we really have to pay attention to those squares, because through challenges, through confusion, through misunderstandings, that's how we grow, that's how we learn, that's how we truly succeed in life. And we have to have those moments as human beings. Page of Cups is, once again, it's dreaming outside of the box. This is very, the veil is very thin whenever the Page of Cups appears. So talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides. Ask them for guidance. Ask them for support. Ask them for answers. Ask them for a straight path. Ask them to be protected. And then believe that they are there doing their job, and thank them when the good things happen. On my way to work, I thought, oh gosh, stop time, please. But all the lights were green, so I thanked them every time, and there was no traffic in front of me, and I could, so thank you, So I made sure I said thank you. It got me there right on the dot. I couldn't believe it. But they do it. Try it. I was running about 5 minutes late, and they got me there. So I have to trust, and it's a hard thing to do, is to trust. We're taught so much that we can only trust the things we can see and we can feel and we can touch, but there's a whole invisible reality that is open to us, that is available to us. So this card talks towards tapping into your spirituality, talking to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the creator, the universe, Mother Earth, whatever terminology you use, as that divine energy that is greater than us all. So this is dreaming of your potential, of where you can grow and what you can do and who you can be. And it could be that you want to go on journeys or travel or learning experiences and education of some sort in order to so there should be a lot of talking, communication, and stuff like that happening over the next 6 months, which complicates things because of the Mercury retrograde being conjunct with this solar eclipse. But that, so explore with caution. Be careful about any too good to be true things. Chances are it is too good to be true. Let's get another card here. Look at this. We have the King of Wands back. He's not laid back, okay? I know he's not, that big, huge crown and sitting there with this feeling of authority and I rule this kingdom, I rule this empire kind of authority. He kind of just sits there and he's like, okay, can we just get going on this? Let's just cut away all the extras and look at the basics. And what do we need to do? What do we need to accomplish? What is the timeline we're giving ourselves? And let's get to it. Let's roll up our sleeves and enjoy the journey, enjoy the adventure, enjoy the twists that we come upon, because that will just enhance the whole story at the end of how I got from A to B. The Queen of Pentacles. The storm is past. And yes, with the squares in the sky and Mercury being retrograde, I'm sure we will hit quite a few times when we feel that we are in the eye of that storm. But truly the storm is past. We may need to learn things. We may need to grow in some way. So accept the challenge. Know that it is for your greater good. Know that there's something for you to take forward with this information. The Queen of Pentacles holds her stability, her love, her abundance, and that could be time or energy or resources, with a surety, knowing that it's hers and hers alone. So know that it is yours and yours alone, and have that self-belief that if you truly want it, it will eventually appear. Now, will it just be a little poof and yay because we have the Magician? No. It's by showing that you will do whatever it takes. You will give it the focus. You will give it the attention. You will give it your integrity. Right over the next 6 months, integrity. Your word is your honor, even if you don't believe that. Caution. Caution in what you do and what you say, and honesty. Even the smallest of little white lies will snowball on you, just out of nowhere, seemingly nowhere, because we got Uranus in that whole mix. Remember that. So always be above board. Don't try and find the fast way. Know that you are in for the long haul and the challenges. And that's part of the excitement of growing and becoming that success that you want going forward. Okay, we'll get a mantra card. So breathe, take a step back, believe in yourself, bring out your courage, your strength. It's in there. And we have, look at this, leadership, set your goals. I kid you not. Leadership, set your goals. Look at that lion, that fire energy. Look at that. The sun is coming up. A new day is dawn. So there's that wheel energy, right? Saying you are going forward with a strength, with a courage, with a integrity. With integrity. With an honesty. Knowing that whatever you do, you don't care who knows, because it's above board. You're not trying to pull a fast one. You're not trying to be underhanded. You're not trying to be sneaky. Now know that this might come to you as well from somebody else, okay? Or you could turn it on somebody else. And it may be a slip of tongue, something that you say and then you try and retract it, and there's no retracting it. The wheels have already started to turn. So this is about setting your goals and believing. Self-belief is so strong. Look at how we know we're going forward. There's this fire. There's this passion. It's a new day dawning. So that one energy, the new beginnings, the I am, the start, the three energy, creating, inventing, birthing, new ideas, new passions, new relationships. New ways of being, becoming. Okay, so leadership, set your goals. Master yourself with assertiveness and self-discipline. Take a leading role in a situation, knowing that mind over heart is sometimes necessary when decisions need to be made, and especially within a group. Define your structure, set your boundaries, focus your attention on achieving your goals. Stick to your plan, see it through to the end. Your strength of purpose helps to overcome obstacles and achieve the impossible. Expect an opportunity, perhaps a job promotion, maybe extra responsibilities coming on, and this may require letting go of some unhealthy choices that you currently have in your life. The mantra is, I make fair and just decisions. I am a good leader, even if you're only leading yourself somewhere. And truly, if you only lead yourself somewhere and then you look behind you after a little while, you will see there's other people following you anyways, even though you didn't think you were going to be a leader. Okay, wow, it's warm in here. I'm not used to the heat. And I'm not going to complain about it because, there's about 7 months when I wish for the heat, so. Okay, we'll see what the animals have to say for us. The message they bring to us. And look at this, freedom. Freedom with the horse. I was really worried when I saw those squares in the sky. I thought, oh, what kind of cards are going to come out? But so far it is about who you are. So it's looking at the positive sides of who you are and where you're going. And try to tone down the negatives. Try and see that glass half full. And even in my situation, a thought came to me. Thank you. Showing me how, even though I was looking at it as a negative, the glass truly could be half full if I looked at it from this angle. And it's given me more thoughts. It's more to ponder. Um, Freedom. It's about feeling that freedom. It's about stepping into that freedom. It's about creating that freedom for yourself. Oh, look at that. The book was opening right up to freedom. Freedom, transformation, free spirit, move, and courage. The secret of happiness is freedom, and the secret of freedom is courage. So, what was that card? Leadership. I thought the courage because of the lion, the fire energy that was exposed in that card. But, and freedom is courage. Tapping into your strength. It's in there. You know it is. Pull out the beautiful you. Horse has a powerful message to share with you in regards to the time of transformation and this newfound freedoms that you want to bring into your life. Sometimes it's easier just to sit in your fuzzy PJs and hope that life will change. And yet, you continue to allow yourself to be shackled away from your true spirit and your soul. Horse tells you it's time to dream big. It may be time to make changes within your current relationships, whether it's romantic or platonic. It could be that you feel stifled by your current career choice. Freedom doesn't mean that you have to give up your entire life. Instead, allow yourself to disconnect from the anchors tied around you. And it takes courage, it takes strength, patience, and time. But the end result is indeed a positive one. Spend time in nature, taking in the feeling of the wind in your hair, breathe in nature's goodness, and just be. A few moments of solitude each day can allow your soul to reboot and clear itself from life's toxicities, freeing it in order to see the proper path. Horse could also mean it's time to get out to the country, so maybe you need to get out to the country. Of course, we will do a Journey of Love card because it's just an extraordinary deck. I believe the box used to look like this. That's the book. I could not do the card justice without the book. So the cards are phenomenal. The cards are very phenomenal. And the writings and the poetry it's beautiful. Anyways, it always brings the entire reading completely together. Okay, and it is about journey of love, loving others, opening up to others, but it is about loving yourself as well and understanding just how deserving you are of whatever your dream might be. Okay, we'll cut the cards. And for our solar eclipse, we have Her Grace 17. 17 is making the impossible possible, by the way. And it's an 8, which demands energy towards movement, action. And it is also about our courage, our strength, and our integrity. So doesn't it bring it all together right there? Her Grace, we don't even need to go farther. But we will. I love that blue energy. I guess I picked the right outfit, huh? I notice that quite often in my readings, is that I end up wearing whatever the cards are that come out. It happens more often than not. Okay, it's not very long. We'll read the poem first, and then we'll get to the meaning of the card. I was born long before your time, and yet my time with you is something new. For you awaken in me a spirit that was longing for release, waiting for your touch. I thought I was safe to stay inside the boundaries and walls I carried with me. You touched all of me, and we walked outside the lines together. The goddess of awakening is within your life. It may be within your own body, with the sensual deepening of a relationship with your own body or the body of another, through expanding creativity, maybe a sudden burst of feeling that you cannot logically explain, a desire to move, to dance, to express yourself, to sing, to write music, to draw, to play in nature, to swim, and to collect shells or lie on your back in the moonlight gazing at the stars. Let her reach you. She is calling to you from ancient times, calling you to allow her more deeply into your life. Celebrate the divine feminine. She is coming to life for you. Whether man or woman, your life is about to be touched by her magic, never to be the same again. This oracle brings you a message. There is a woman who brings divine blessings into your life, who is trying to connect with you more deeply. The blessings may be one that is obvious or one that is hidden in a challenge. The woman may be part of your own body, whether you are male or female, the inner you, that part. It may be spiritual or physical. It may be a great mother, your lover, your sister, a dearest friend. It may be a woman yet unknown to you, but holds a soul contract with you, in agreement, predestined to awaken you. The empowerment will come to you not by rejecting what is offered by this feminine presence, by embracing it and allowing your truth through it. This is exciting because it means you are growing. You are entering into the temples of wisdom and finding a home there. So whether or not this person that maybe you meet is male or female, it's that female energy within. And we all have, the perfect alignment is perfect male-female energy within. And none of us are in perfect alignment, I don't think. But there could be somebody out there. But it's recognizing that alignment and that part of them moving you to new journeys, destinations, relationships, your dreams, your goals. It could be meeting yourself for the first time. It could be growing a knowledge about yourself that you were unaware of. It may be somebody in your life or somebody you may meet, male or female. But they're carrying their compassion, their love, their empathy for you. Moves you to great bounds. Until we meet again. Well, it's going to be a fantastic 6 months, but I do see challenges, absolutely. So just tap into your own self-confidence, grow your own self-confidence, that inner belief, work on yourself every day. When you start to lose hope, have some kind of spiritual practice that will snap you back into the reality of being strong. And I know that's easy to say and hard to do because I'm trying to accomplish it in my own personal life right now. And I'm just showing you, I'm no different than the rest of you. I work on it every day. We're human, so we're supposed to feel this way and go through this and challenge ourselves in many ways. And it allows us to grow. And when we look back on these struggles that we had to champion through, we realize how essential it was to walk that path. So expect dreams, potential. Breaking through the glass ceiling, coloring outside the lines. There's so much creativity, birthing, inventiveness wrapped into this solar eclipse to take us the next 6 months. But there is also a lot of hard energy. So be true to yourself. Turn your energy towards your focus, your attention, your focus towards your goals, your dreams, your successes of tomorrow. I hope it's not a long, I hope it's a very brief little time I take away. Maybe I won't take any time away because I'm feeling great right now. So that will reinforce coming back because just being here with you has lifted me. So thank you for being a part of my path, part of my family. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.